Alright, hello everyone. My name is Bianca Brooks, and this will be your review for Basketball Wives Season 5, Episode 7. So let's get started. Evelyn and Tammy meet up to talk about Tasha's birthday party. That's not important. Moving along. Shawnee is throwing her son a bro mitzvah, and here he comes with these requests. He wants Big Sean, he wants Lil Wayne, and it kind of reminded me of My Super Sweet 16 and how they would have these huge lavish parties and invite everyone in school and have all these party favors and famous artists, and in the end they would get surprised with a car. So I was wondering if they were going to surprise him with a car. In the next scene, Tasha rounds the girls up so she can talk to them about why they left her birthday party early because she thought that was rude. And the girls say, well, you showing up to your own birthday party is rude. Maybe because of the parties I've been to, but usually the person throwing the party doesn't have to be there by set time. Just like notice on My Super Sweet 16, the people are usually outside waiting while the guest of honor pulls up in the limo. That's usually how it goes for me. I don't know. But what was really funny was when Shawnee asks, well, did you get your gift? Tasha's like, yeah, I got it. Oh, you're welcome. I thought that was hilarious. Just like that look on Shawnee's face, like, stank. I thought it was just so hilarious, guys. Now I see why people are just always having the giggles when they have to do these reviews, because it's funny. And Tasha says, yes, I like the gift. I prefer a warm body, which I don't understand why they're giving a married woman a bag full of adult toys. If anything, you guys are all the single ones, so maybe you guys should have kept that. And Tasha asks Tammy, oh, well, where's my gift? And Tammy's like, well, I didn't go to the party. And in her confessional, she's like, oh, you have this big house. You shouldn't be asking for gifts, which I do agree. Somebody should never ask for gifts. I don't care what their situation is. You should never ask for gifts. I don't feel like it's tasteful. And then Tasha asks, well, how did you think the opening of the Weave Bar went? And then Susie throws a shot and says, it went better than your birthday party. That was shot one, guys. Susie was throwing shots for the night because I guess she didn't like the way Tasha talked to her. And then she had said something else that was so funny. Where was it? Oh yeah, Susie threw a second shot. She was like, well, if I stayed at your party, I would have been there by myself, so that's why I left. But my favorite one that Susie said was when she said, you know what? We should have gotten you a watch so you can know how to be there on time. And Tasha just looked at her like, really, Susie? In the next scene, Shawnee and Evelyn go for a stroll to talk shit. Is there anywhere these women don't talk shit? In a club, at a hotel, at someone's dinner table. It's really not beneath them to do it anywhere. I mean, they're always doing it. And for such pretty women, I mean, they are just so poisonous. What is that song by Belvedere, That Girl Is Poison? All these women on the show are poisonous. How they ended up with husbands is beyond me. I think that's before. I think they were fooled by the beauty. Must be like some Samson and Delilah. You didn't know she was evil until all the way in the end. So, Tammy meets up with... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm skipping over. Tammy sits down with her anger management coach to talk about her development and really the progress that she's made. And I'm just here thinking, Tammy, you're almost 50 years old, and I know nobody's perfect, but geez, you should have gotten this under control since a long time ago. Since when you were doing Real World, that's when you should have said, maybe I should go seek anger management. Since you had a husband, and since they say you have to have a better you before you can add anything to a relationship, maybe around then. But right about now, it's never too late. But Tammy, you should have gotten this help a long time ago. And in my opinion, Tammy is not making progress. Because that scene with her and Evelyn at the restaurant, and it's like, do they get banned at these restaurants? Like, don't you guys get tired of causing a scene? I would be embarrassed. I'd think, I may not be welcome here anymore. You guys better get used to cooking and eating in. Keep doing that at restaurants and they will kick you out. Tammy does a shoot for NV Clinical. Alright, now Tammy was wearing the red bathing suit and her hair was pretty, her face was pretty, but her body to me, I didn't like it. I saw cellulite, I think I saw a varicose vein. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. Tammy's face is always pretty, but you can tell that she doesn't take care of her body, and all those years of just drinking the beer, I could see it. And it makes me want to hit the treadmill after seeing her thighs, okay guys? Now, here is the birthday party we've been waiting for. Sharif's birthday party. And Shaq is nowhere to be found. Now, he originally was never supportive of Basketball Wives, so maybe he's going to do something on the side with Sharif. I don't know. That is his son, but I did think I was going to see him there. And he didn't get the car, guys. He didn't get the car that I thought he was going to get. In the next scene, Susie goes to Tammy's house to talk about the Tasha talk. I call it the Tasha talk because Tasha rounded up all the girls and she's like, look, okay, we need to have a talk. All you guys left my birthday party early and that is unacceptable. Tasha, girl, you funny. And then Tammy, trying to be hospitable, she gives Susie some tea. Now, I would not take tea from Tammy. Just Tammy always acting crazy. Probably have something in the tea and you probably end up like, boom, head hit the table like, whoa, what was in the tea? And then you wake up and it's a whole new world. No, I would not take tea from Tammy. No, thank you. Susie is upset about the way that Tasha spoke to her. She said she doesn't like the way she disrespected her. Okay, here's my thing. Susie, you are notorious for being a follower and for being sneaky. And when someone calls you out on it, you just sit there like, oh no, that's not true. That's not me at all. Some people don't like to be told the truth, even though I do believe Susie wanted to leave on her own. And I do think she was the first lady to say, hey, let's go. Susie, you are a follower and you can't be upset when somebody calls you out on your behavior. These are your traits. These are the traits of Susie. Being sneaky, being a follower, being an instigator. This is you. Moving along, in the next scene, Evelyn meets up with Bow Wow's mom and the clothing CEO, Danny, to talk about her clothing line. And I really like that Evelyn is trying to get her clothing line up there. The model that comes out, Lisa, this is what we like to call showroom modeling, people. Please understand that there are other kinds of modeling other than runway. This is something to look into. And I like the sweatsuit. I thought it was cute. I thought everything they had laid out looked nice. Evelyn is confident about her clothing line. Hopefully it does better than her shoe store. Which is funny because she's talking about Tasha's business, but it's like, Evelyn, your business kind of ran into the ground. So I don't know. Maybe when Chad headbutted her, you know, she got a little business sense or something or the other. Now in the final scene, Susie confronts Tasha. A whole bunch of curse words start flying out. It goes wrong, and eventually Tasha kicks Susie out of the hotel room. Tasha goes after Susie, and they're just going back and forth by the elevator. And, you know, Tasha does have her hand up, but she has her hand up near her. Susie starts putting her hand in her face, like extending her hand. And, you know, Tasha's like, don't have your hand in my face. Tasha walks away, and Susie knocks the hat off Tasha's head. Now, I know Tasha wants to be a lady, and she wants to not be looked at in a bad light, but I do think once those cameras stop rolling that she should have gotten Susie, because I thought that was highly disrespectful. And Susie, because of your behavior, you have no one to blame but yourself that no one respects you. This, it's so funny because during the fight she threw a dig at Tasha, and she's like, oh, well, your husband is away. Susie, you've never been married, okay? As someone who doesn't have a husband, don't talk about anyone else's. Okay? Sounds fair? Sounds fair. This has been your review for Basketball Wives, Season 5, Episode 7. Comment below.